Good evening. My name is Alfred Liberti, and tonight's discussion will be on the mobile food truck industry. Everyone enjoys a great meal. It's universal across all walks of life. Chefs can throw their own culinary flair and footprint in their cooking, ranging from small mom and pop cafes and diners to five-star culinary restaurants. The culinary industry always looks for the next best thing. One such example of this was in Los Angeles, California, with the rise of the food truck industry. My discussion will be talking about the origins of the food truck industry, as well as some hardships food truck businesses have, as well as some benefits to communities that food truck owners can contribute. When we talk about the origins actually started around 1940 with the rise of roach coach trucks. These really weren't popular, and they actually brought food to construction workers who really couldn't leave their site. Another such example of this was also called taco trucks out west by Hispanic business owners. However, none of these businesses really gained popularity or really were respected in the culinary world. However, in 2008, uh, this completely changed thanks to this man, Chef Roy Choi. Chef Roy Choi was born in Korea and received his culinary training in Los Angeles, California, where he became successful and worked in the culinary world for several years. And thanks in 2008, Chef Roy Choi actually opened up his first food truck business called the Koji Truck, and it gained popularity thanks to his $2 Korean tacos and the use of Twitter. Roy Choi was actually able to reach out to the public and through Twitter and social media was actually able to speak out to the customer and show them exactly where his food truck would be located in each section or part of town. And Roy Choi used this as a venue to bring culinary creation to the public. This allowed the public to actually try um, culinary deliciousness and different types of food, five-star dining in their backyard. This gained popularity, and little by little, the food truck business grew. And thanks to an article in Prepared Foods, which is a culinary journal, it states that some 3 million food trucks roam America's streets. The diversity of the food truck business grew as well. Now you have Spanish, Vietnamese, Greek, Italian, American, French, Korean, all different types of food trucks who actually thrive thanks to Chef Roy Choi's success, being inspired by this and being able to grow. You now can see food trucks in all different cities and areas. This picture is also an example of a food truck bazaar. You can see different food truck businesses being collected to offer great culinary tasting to the public. Social media was a big contributor to the food truck businesses. Thanks to an article from foodinstitute.com states that the strategy of reaching people has become the heart of the food truck movement. Now, it is hard though. Some food truck business owners have had difficulties in opening up their food truck business. Health codes have been hard to follow, and they technically make it difficult to run a business. Street vendors are technically still considered legal, and since food trucks kind of tend to fall under that category, it's been hard to open up a food truck business legally. However, with the popularity and rise of food trucks, that regulation is being looked at. Some food trucks still have hardships because they have to follow certain health codes and regulations that normal restaurants and eateries would have to follow. However, with short staff and having to move their businesses because of different regulations, it's hard for them to follow different businesses. Complex regulation also makes it difficult to follow between the problem getting licenses, food vendor codes, parking permits, zoning, routine health expansions, usually make it difficult for the food truck owner to follow. One example of this was another article in Cityscape, which states that in 2010, Los Angeles, California, about half of the vendors in the Los Angeles area were only licensed by the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health. So you can see how some vendors had tried to follow the legal route, some others have been stuck with following the illegal route. So that has been some of the difficulties with food truck business owners. However, there are some benefits with opening up a food truck business. Mobile food truck business brings opportunities to communities to bring down diversity to menu options. An article from Food Service Director was a study that's actually surveyed different areas around the U.S. which had food truck businesses, who impacted their communities, high schools, colleges, and other rural businesses, which actually benefited from having food truck businesses. This brought cultural unity, and this also brought diversity, and people were actually happy with a lot of food truck businesses being open in their area. The Journal of Racist Policy also states that food truck industry brings opportunities for communities to bring diversity to menu options in low-income communities, where one community will actually have um, low-income communities won't have access to um, well-stocked supermarkets, where more suburban big city areas do. We're being stuck with fast food and local bodegas. Um, Diabetes and obesity related problems are a huge risk to um, and medical concern for a lot of these low income communities. However, food trucks can offer a new benefit to these low income communities and can actually bring a better option of eating to a lot of these low income communities that really can't have access to big, well stocked supermarkets. Just to give you an idea. Basically, in conclusion, we looked at some of the origins of the food truck industry. We looked at some of the hardships, and we looked as well as some of the benefits that food truck business owners can have. Basically, the culinary world is very diverse. Food truck businesses bring that diversity to the people. And it also allows people to appreciate, have a taste of fine dining in their own backyard. Thank you for listening, and you have a wonderful night.